Welcome to Life Force Canada. I am Karen of the family Klassen. I am so excited because of many things. One thing, before we get into our topic, I am going to share my screen. As soon as I can find it here. Guess where I'm going? I did share this with our private members already. Yes, Anarchapulco, where all the anarchists are gathering from all over the realm. It's amazing because I put out that 2024, I wanted to travel more. And then I saw this website. I had seen it a couple years, last year and the year before. And I thought, hey, this would be just a great opportunity to connect with other freedom lovers. And so I thought, I would really like to go to this. And 3 days later, I met with my friend Sandra, and she mentioned the exact same thing. And I said, no way. I said, you really want to go to this? And she said, yes. I go, I do too. So yeah, she booked all of our tickets. And of course, Jeff Berwick, who is the founder and organizer, is going to be there. Larkin Rose, how amazing is that? And Andrew Kaufman, I'm actually in a workshop with Andrew. He's going to be talking about the birth certificate slave system. Of course, David Avocado Wolf is going to be there. David Icke on the big screen. Beth Martins. You probably see some very familiar names on this list. So whatever I learn here, I'm actually going to be bringing back. David Weiss is going to be there, and Max Lowen. I'm going to be bringing back a lot of amazing information and sharing it with my Life Force Canada family. Okay. We have so many incredible members and new members that are signing up to attend our Sovereign Living 2-day live event in Calgary, March 9th and 10th. It's very exciting. We just got someone signed up today, Andy from Ontario. Very exciting. And that is going to be a very special opportunity for everyone to come together and unite, laugh, connect, learn through each other, see each other in the real. No problem, Rusty. Glad you're here. Jeremy, it is going to be in Calgary. Thank you. Karen Hanna just added the link in the chat. And you can bring a friend for free. And we also are very excited because many of you signed up for the Copyright Your Name workshop with Susan, taking control of your corporate name. That's another amazing opportunity for all of us to step into our power. Susan was so brilliant. That replay is on our Life Force Canada YouTube channel now. Okay, this evening I'm going to be sharing the Divine Mind conversation. Before we get into it, I'm actually going to share a presentation so that you can integrate what the Divine Mind is all about. And then after the presentation, then I'm going to have you experience your Divine Mind. This is a process that I created many, many years ago. It actually helped me heal my body, my relationships, and trauma that I had experienced throughout my dark days. But it is a powerful opportunity for us to really connect to the truth of who we are. Well, I'm waiting for that to, it's my PowerPoint needs to come up. While I'm waiting, I just want to share with you, I am so loving this book. It's called The Navigator Who Crossed the Ice Wall. It's by Nas Fuden. It does need editing, but I'm loving the adventure. It's actually a story. Very interesting. Yes, I'm expanding my mind to connect to my adventurous self. Okay, here we go. Right now, as you know, the custodians, I love that word, the custodians of this realm who have really hijacked the consciousness of humanity is doing a brilliant job. Thankfully, there are many of us who are waking up, and it is really up to each of us on an individual level to begin to truly recognize how powerful we are. This realm really wants us to focus on the physical world only. It does not want you to connect to the divine mind. And that's why I thought this is really important for us to come together today and for me to share this with you so that you begin experiencing your power within. Many of you have most likely taken the journey there yourself. You're very spiritual, you're enlightened, you have done a lot of personal work on yourself, emotional mastery, etc. This evening is really about you taking a powerful journey within yourself as a reminder that this realm has zero power over us and over you. Because I am going to be uploading this to YouTube, I'm just creating a disclaimer here. I promise that within the next 30 minutes, you're going to learn what the divine mind is and how to connect to it, how to really define your power and how to truly access it. And of course, the benefits of connecting to your divine mind. As you know, we have two main voices within ourselves. We've got the ego mind and the voices within the ego. And then we also have our higher self, what we would refer to as the divine mind. Many, unfortunately, are not listening to the voice of their higher spiritual authority within themselves. And that's why we are in such chaos in this realm right now. So we really need to connect to that beautiful power within ourselves so that we can begin to create a new earth, to step out of the whole public jurisdiction, the fakery, the indoctrination on all levels, right? They have trapped consciousness. And so we need to take our power back and begin to really connect with the source within ourselves. I see the divine mind as a aspect of you that is within every cell of your body. It is not just in the physical aspect of you, it is the totality of you. So the divine mind encompasses your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual aspects of you, the energetic realm of who you are. And some of us are tapped into that realm already, and some of us are not. And so this is where we truly need to wake up to our own divine mind and how truly powerful it is in transforming all areas of your life. Be in the world, but not of it. So right now, the custodians, whatever you want to call them, they are attempting to create, through the mind control system, an energetic wall that separates you from your spirituality, separating you from the God source, from universal higher intelligence. And we can see that very plainly in the reality that we're in right now. And it can be very sad to see how so many are lost within their own mind right now. So who is in the driver's seat of your life? Many, as we know, have gone to sleep. They are in the realm of what I call below the line in fear-based consciousness. All of us have been conditioned. We've been conditioned from the moment we were born in through society, through media, etc. And because we're still here caught up in this realm, it means we still have conditioning within ourselves. We still are part of the mind control system. So yes, as I mentioned earlier, that we are doing the work physically and letting go of the birth certificate system. At Life First Canada, we're teaching you how to step into natural law, to create your own private member association so you're not under any corporate control. The true reality is really defining for yourself who is in the driver's seat of your life. And we really need to have our soul in the driver's seat. So the divine mind does not operate via the use of thought. It does not think in the way we've come to understand the word. It just is. It is pure love consciousness. And how we know the divine mind is through the imagination. And as you can see, the dark realm, the lords of this realm, are trapping most of humanity in their imagination. So anytime we're watching a movie or television, we're looking at Instagram, we're looking at imagery, we are looking at other people's imaginations. And we truly need to begin to activate our own imagination. And we know that they want to create the whole transhumanism, and this is about them plugging us into their dark realm, their fictional realm. So the more you learn how to activate your imagination, now I'm not saying that you haven't, because many of you are incredibly creative, you're artists, you have created powerful businesses, you created beautiful relationships. The imagination I'm referring to is connecting to the realms of where we're going, the future to where we're going. And we really need to harness anything that is within our imagination that is not serving us right now. Because as long as we're in the matrix of 3D mind, we cannot connect to the divine mind. The divine mind is outside of the 3D mind. And they're doing a really good job of keeping us focused on 3D reality. Again, our power is our imagination. The subconscious mind thinks in images, and that is why we see entertainment, right? The trapping of the mind through images in the television, media, etc. Because they know, right? The ones who are in control of this realm, they know the power of your subconscious mind. And because most of humanity does not know the power of their subconscious mind, they get trapped in the images that are not true. And so you need to go within your mind and begin to sift through the images that you have come to believe. And those images create a false reality of who we think we are. So what if you could meet your true self? What if you could go in and meet another version of you who is pain-free, who is wealthy, prosperous, right? Another version of you that is deeply in love with life, deeply in joy. So whatever you're seeking, right? It's like meeting that aspect of you is the true essence of this reality. And that's what you're going to be doing today. You're going to be not necessarily meeting another version of you. I'm going to have you bring someone in your life that you're having a difficult challenge with right now. So in this 3D realm, we use our five senses, what we see, taste, touch, smell, hear. And this 3D realm is actually a very small portion of the true reality, as you know. As you can see on the visible spectrum, that very tiny slit of actual spectrum is only 10%. So we only, in this 3D realm, we only know 10% of who we are. Therefore, we only perceive 10% of known reality. You've probably seen the iceberg image many times. So 10% of the iceberg is above the water, 90% of the iceberg is below. So if you're a ship on the water, you can perceive the iceberg as what it is, but meanwhile, below the water, the iceberg is vast. So then if we look at the divine mind can witness the 10% of the iceberg. It knows the 90% of the subconscious, and it is both. It is the air as well. So it is air, ice, and water. So the divine mind connects you to see the full picture of reality, to allow you to see the full spectrum of who you are beyond the visible spectrum. And we all know we have no control of the outer world, of things out there. However, you can have control of your inner world. And as you control the inner world, the outer world begins to shift and change and transform in the ways that we want, the ways that we desire to see more pockets of heaven. Because right now we're experiencing this version of hell because we see the suffering, we see war, we see the lack of consciousness. And so we're here to cultivate inner peace, to cultivate the power within ourselves so that we can expand the true reality. Now, I'm going to be taking you into what I call the divine mind conversation. And the benefits of the divine mind conversation is vast. You can actually heal your body. You can heal and forgive your parents, anyone in your life. You can transform negative emotions. I'll get into those in a moment. You can connect and embrace your positive emotions, heal your inner child, integrate your higher self so that in your business or whatever you're doing, the doing is more ease and grace. You're not having to put so much effort in. You tap into natural law. You tap into the laws of ease and grace. And then, of course, you meet your self-sabotagers. Some people refer to that as your inner demons, and that's for people who want to actually go there. So it's an advanced version. You create greater prosperity. I had one woman who did a divine mind conversation. 15 minutes after we were complete the session, she called me and she said, Karen, I've been waiting 6 months from this investor to put his money into my company, and he's been stalling, and now he just called me and he's investing $100,000 into my business. So she was so excited, and I said, I didn't do anything. That is your divine mind that cleared the path for you to receive the money. And that's the power of the divine mind. Imagination, the ability to form mental images of things that are not present to the senses or not considered to be real. The amazing thing is your imagination, the subconscious mind, you'll find when we go into the divine mind conversation, your body is going to sense where you are. And when you feel emotional, you know you're on the right path. When you feel fear, when you feel anxiety, when you feel anything in the divine mind conversation, you know that you're on the right path to healing and transforming those negative emotions. It's really, really powerful. The divine mind conversation is a guided and creative visualization process. And again, it utilizes your imagination. Now, I just want to make it crystal clear. You do not have to be a great visualizer. It doesn't matter if you don't see anything at all, because your divine mind is already there. You're going to be following my voice. I'm going to take you on the journey, and I'm connecting to your divine mind. So don't worry about if you're not able to see anything. I love this quote. You cannot suffer the past or future because they do not exist. What you are suffering is your memory and your imagination. Just breathe that in. So I'm showing you how to create within your mind and use your imagination for you instead of against you. This realm is using it against you. So when we are experiencing anything below the line, that is the magicians, the black magic magicians in this realm that are creating those energies within us. The Divine Mind Conversation, the DMC, is a combination, again, of active meditation, hypnotherapy, and creative visualization. This is a powerful process, and even if you fall asleep while we're on the journey, that's okay. Even if you feel like you don't experience anything, that is okay. You are on a subconscious level, okay? This is how powerful you are. So it doesn't matter what your conscious mind is experiencing. Your subconscious mind is doing the work. You just showing up and putting the mask on is all that matters, okay? The DMC connects you with your emotional, mental, spiritual intelligence so that you can move through life transitions with more ease and grace. So anyone can do this, okay? Now, this slide can be a little bit overwhelming, but these are all of the, what I call fallen angels within ourselves. If you've ever read my book, Living in the Freedom Frequency, these are angles of light. So angels are actually angles of light, forgotten light within ourselves. So they're fallen thought forms, and they're used to keep humanity below the line. So they're keeping us trapped here. It's like a prison, a third dimensional reality prison, the prison planet that we're in. We are here to open the door. Okay, we are here to learn how to open the door of the prison of our mind. And when I say prison of our mind, it's because we have all these fragmented aspects of ourselves within, and as long as they're there, they're the ones that are causing suffering in your life. They're the ones that are causing separation in our relationships. They're causing lack within our businesses. They're allowing life to destroy itself. So we need to look at all these parts of ourselves, these fragmented aspects of ourselves, and begin to bring them into our awareness, so that you can begin to become whole and complete, okay? Because these here selves are not who you are. Again, mind control is when an individual is not aware of the extent of the influence being imposed upon them. In this way, they make small changes over time, believing that they're making decisions for themselves, when in fact, all the decisions are being made for them. So that's the subliminal programming in all of the entertainment that we see, the music that we're listening to. A lot of the music is very satanic. It's all programmed to keep you in those lower selves, so that we don't rise up and connect to our true nature. So again, you are meant to be living above the line. And our Life First Canada tribe, we are moving up, 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 and spiraling up and creating heaven on earth. So I'm here to show you how to connect to the inner realm. And again, we have many courses in regards to the outer reality that we need to shift as well. But again, true freedom is an inner journey. Okay, so these here are the aspects of ourselves that are above the line. I call them the forgotten angels or forgotten angles of light. So these are hidden thought forms that this realm does not want you to connect to. It does not want you to prosper. because then they lose control. If you know who you are as a living man and woman, then they have no control over you. And as a living man and woman living in natural law, you are here to embody all of these powerful aspects of you. And as you do, the self aspect begins to dissolve, and you just are the embodiment of fulfillment. You are the embodiment of youthfulness. You are the embodiment of integrity, acceptance, prosperity. It's just who you are. Okay. If you only knew how much money was spent to brainwash you, you would realize how special you are. So again, we are learning to unplug from their realm. Okay, we're going to move into the divine mind conversation now, because there is a door inside of you, and the door is in your heart. So I'm going to be, in a moment, I'm going to be taking you into your mind, and I'm going to have you experience for yourself a white room, and that white room it resonates within your heart. So we're going to be taking the elevator down into your heart, and it's a beautiful white room, and it's made of pure love consciousness. So in this space, when I take you into that room, anything that is not of love must dissolve itself. And that's the power that you have. So this is about loving, embracing the many aspects of who we are, so that we can begin to become whole, begin to experience our peace of mind. And so that if we're ever experiencing any character assassination out there, people attacking us, you're going to take the divine mind conversation skill and be able to apply that in your life, so that you are just able to listen and not have it become who you are, because you have a true knowing of the I am within you. Okay, so this is a great acronym, POWER. POWER is P is pause, the O is observe, W witness, E embrace, R is remember. So anytime that you're out in your life, you just say the word power, and that allows you to go in within your divine mind and be able to begin to have a conversation there. Instead of reacting to life, you're going to learn how to respond. So again, pause is sit in silence and connect to your divine mind. Observe, to be present with the one who sits before you. I'll go into that in a moment. Witness, you're going to be witnessing the energies, the emotions that are rising up within you. A lot of us have been taught not to feel, but your feelings are so powerful. Okay, you're going to embrace any part of you that is showing up in the divine mind. And then, of course, remembering your power to embrace the truth, because a lot of times our higher self and wisdom will say to you what you need to do or what you need to let go of. And you can say, oh, really? Do I have to? Okay, so it's remembering that if you follow through with the voice of your higher self, you're going to have more ease and grace in your life. Okay, the old reality is us arguing, is fighting, is knowing that anytime we're in an argument out there in the world, it means we fear each other. And this is what this realm, the custodians of this realm, they feed off of this energy. The controllers of this reality, they love when we're fighting. They love when we are at war. They want the bloodshed. And we do not want to give this to them anymore. Because when we are in this frame of mind, we're giving our power away. And then they are feeding off of our loosh. They're feeding off of our energy. So we need to pivot, flip over the switch here, and begin to create a really empowered way to have conversations and learn how to have heart-to-heart conversations with another. So again, instead of having the argument in the outer world, the DMC is going to show you a powerful internal communication skill that you can apply out there in the world. So when I take you into the divine mind room, that white room, you're going to be seeing a table and 2 chairs. Okay. So you're going to be sitting in one chair, and then you're going to have an empty chair across from you. I love this quote by David Hawkins. He wrote the book Power versus Force. When force meets power, truth, which you all have, okay, is inevitably defeated. Force always succumbs to power in the end. Force always creates a counterforce where power stands by itself and requires no outside energy and makes no demands. Power creates life and energy where force sucks it away. So we're going to be tuning in to your power within you. Who can you have a conversation with in your divine mind? Anyone you want, anyone that you are having a negative energetic charge with, because in order for you to spiral up, we need to become aware of the negative energetic charges that we have, and we need to be clearing them. Clear, clear, clear. You just keep clearing, 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 so that you can spiral up out of this hell and create heaven on earth. Okay. So anyone in the moment, right? You can have maybe issues with a few people, but you're always going to tap into the one that you're having an issue with the most. So you might want to think about that right now, who you want to bring in to that empty chair in your divine mind that you're having an issue with right now in your life, or who is angry with you. That would even be better. Who's angry with you in your life? So remember, when you're in the divine mind, you're always protected, okay? Again, you're in the highest frequency of love. And the dark lords of this realm, they are afraid of love. So you're always protected when you're in that space within your mind. This is the last slide. We have access to whatever aspects of source we're willing to let in, to allow. It's a tricky road to travel while we've still got 3D mind on board. Yet as we enter ever deeper within, into that which we truly are, it gets ever easier each step of the way. Okay.
Karen, I have a question. Can you have a conversation with, like, if your parents are passed away?
Absolutely,
Okay.
you can. Yes, if you have any unhealed or negative emotions with anyone who's passed over, that's a beautiful place to start. Absolutely. I mean, you don't have to start there, but those are the relationships we definitely need to heal as well.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yeah. Now, I usually do this on an individual basis. And because we're in a group, you're all going to be experiencing your divine mind in different ways. Because we have limited time this evening, there's only a certain time that I'll be able to give to you. However, I'll make sure that I'm giving you enough time to have an incredible experience. I just want to make sure that you're in a room or in a space that you're not going to be interrupted, because it can be a shock to the system if someone comes in and you're deeply within your own mind. So make sure that your door is closed and letting people know to not come in and interrupt you. Is everyone ready to experience their divine mind? Yay. You can get your mask on now. Focusing on your breath. So you're breathing in to the count of 5 and breathing out to the count of 5. So as you're breathing into your belly. So as you're breathing, I want you to say to yourself, I trust my divine mind. Even though you may not trust your divine mind, you're training yourself to tune in to trust. to tuning into yourself, to tuning into your own knowledge. I trust my divine mind. And no matter what your mind shows you, okay, you are ready to see it. You're ready to experience it. Your soul will only ever give you what you're ready for in the moment, okay? I trust my divine mind, focusing on your breath, just letting go of yesterday, letting go of tomorrow, allowing yourself to be fully present right here, right now. And again, it doesn't matter what you're feeling. If you're feeling anxiety, yay, embrace the anxiety. If you're feeling stress, yay, just embrace the energy within you. If you're feeling excited, yay. We're not judging our emotions. We're not judging our energy. Just breathe in the silence for just a moment. You're letting go of the 3D world. And again, if you're not able to visualize, that's okay. So I want you now to see yourself in a white room. It's a beautiful white room. You're standing in the center of the room and just see yourself looking around. And as you begin to expand your awareness, you begin to realize that the room is not solid. The walls are actually made of energy. And you can even touch the walls. You might even see different colors weaving in and out of the wall. The white light is the full color spectrum. And just knowing that you standing in this room, that you are actually in the center of your heart. You've taken the journey to the center of your heart. And you're just becoming aware of what it feels like to be standing in the center of your heart, knowing that you are divinely protected here. This is the highest frequency that resides within you. And now I want you to see yourself sitting at a table, and across from you is an empty chair. And just notice the type of table that your imagination chose for you to sit at. Is it a wooden table? Is it a metal table, plastic table? Feel the texture of the table. The more you feel and touch in your imagination, the more you ground yourself there. And now I want you to see a door, and that door is going to open, and in walks whoever you've chosen to have a conversation with. And they're going to walk into the room now, and they're going to sit across from you. And this is someone in your life that is having a difficult time with you. They can be really angry with you. And if you don't have anyone in your life that is angry with you, then I want you to see your angry self sitting across from you. Everyone has an angry self. And just notice how you feel with whoever you have across from you right now. Just witness the energy inside of you, and witness the energy of the one who sits across from you. Are they connected to you, disconnected? What do they look like? You're just observing right now. And now what I want you to do is I want you to give them a voice because they have a lot to say to you. So I want you to give them a voice, and they might swear at you, they might yell at you, they might jump up and down, they might say some really nasty words to you. And all you're going to do is witness, okay? So you're going to just sit and breathe. That's all you're going to do. And you're just going to let them vent. You're going to give them a voice and they're going to vent, and take your time, okay? I'm going to give you plenty of time, but you are here to witness. Keep focusing on your breath. You're doing great. Listen and breathe. Just become aware of how you feel in your body right now. You're doing great. Keep listening and breathing. Take a deep breath in. And just become aware through observation how different that self is before you, or how different energetically the one is sitting across from you. In the knowingness that you've given them space to vent, to be seen, to be heard. So now what I want you to do is I want you to say to them, thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful that I'm meeting you here in the Divine Mind Room. I heard everything you said. I am so sorry that it's taken me this long to connect with you here. There's a part of me that's been afraid of you. There's a part of me that's judged you. I am so sorry. Can you please forgive me? And just become aware of their energies. And now give them a voice again and see what they have to say to you. I'll give you a few moments. Just let them continue venting. Take a deep breath in. And so now, if you feel it's right, what you can do is you can stand and take your chair and move it over to sit beside the one who's come into the room. You can take their hand and say, I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I see you. I acknowledge you. I am listening. I am here for you. And just become aware you're observing their reaction or their response to you, whatever it is that's divinely perfect. And you're just repeating again, I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I see you. I acknowledge you. I love you. And depending on where you're at, see if they're open to giving you a hug. And there might be tears. They might be crying on your shoulder. You might be crying with them. Just allow for all emotion. We're just letting go of the story. And now you see the one before you standing, and you can see them thanking you, and you're thanking them in whatever way you choose. And now they're walking back to the door and into the light. And now what you're doing is you're going to walk across the other side of the room, and you're going to open a door, and you're going to walk out into a beautiful garden, green grass, sun shining, blue sky. And just see yourself walking in this beautiful space and place. Notice how you feel in your body. Do you feel lighter now than you did when you started in the divine mind? Like, notice the energy in your body. And just name it. Name the emotion. How do you feel within your body right now? Do you feel a sense of relief? Do you feel lighter? And now I want you to see someone's approaching you right now, and this is your highest self. So this is the future self. This is your highest self. Your higher self loves you unconditionally. Pure love. Your higher self knows every joy, every tear, every experience you've ever had. And you're standing now before your higher self. And your higher self has a message for you. Be open to hearing the truth. You thank your higher self in whatever way you choose. And now you're facing the sky, and you can see a beautiful sun. And here the sun symbolizes certainty, the certainty that you've shifted consciousness. So here in the divine mind, in this beautiful garden, you raise your arms up to the sky and you say to yourself out loud in the mind, I am reclaiming my power now. I am love. I'm reclaiming my power now. I'm reclaiming my divine power now, and so it is. On the count of 3, you can take your blindfold off. So 1, bring yourself back into the room. 2, bring yourself back into your body, feeling your feet on the floor. And 3. I highly recommend that you have a drink of water. It's really important to hydrate yourself when you do any type of inner work like this. I think you all remember, if you were here last week when I was talking about my experience of character assassination. I was able to walk into that room and sit with this woman, and she just spewed her venom on me for about 30 minutes or so. And because of my training in the divine mind conversation, I used my power. I was able to pause with her. I was able to observe her. I was able to witness her and embrace her and remember my true power. So I sat and listened and just breathed. And of course, when anyone of this extremely harsh, we are going to feel it. Absolutely. We're going to feel the emotional energy of that. But we're not going to take it on as our own. We're not going to believe the words that they're saying are who we are. And that's the power of the divine mind. So when you take your relationships there within the divine mind, it really helps to see others in a very different light. We can see that they're just wounded within. We can see their little girl is just having a temper tantrum. We can see their little boy is just having a temper tantrum. And to know that any voice you have within you, your subconscious mind has no idea that that may be your mother's voice or your father's voice or your spouse or whoever. Your subconscious mind thinks that that is your voice. So just say this to yourself: my subconscious mind just thinks that that is my voice. The subconscious mind doesn't live and reside in the third dimensional reality. And so anytime we have issues with anyone, we bring them into that white room and we talk to them there. Yes, you're still going to have conversations out in the outer world. But I guarantee you, if you take yourself, if you take them into the divine mind conversation first, before you have a conversation with another, you will experience a completely different result. So powerful, because people begin to show up differently in your world. What happens is, I'll just share a mini story here, and then we'll go into a Q&A. So if you have questions or you want to share your experience, please raise your hand. I think by you sharing your experience will inspire others as well. Because some people are able to go there very easily and have phenomenal experiences. Some people are not able to because it's very new for them to go within themselves in this way. But one woman, she kept attracting very abusive men in her life, and she really wanted to get married to her soulmate and have children and have a very happy life, but she just kept on attracting men who were emotionally unavailable, etc. And so we did about I think we were on our 3 months. She'd signed up for my coaching and she did 3 months with me. And in that timeline, she was sharing with me that she hadn't talked to her father in about 10 years. So we went and met her father in the divine mind room. And she was the one that was angry. So it was her on the other side of the table venting, and she was swearing and yelling at him for everything that she was upset with in her entire life. And I sat and held space for her for about 45 minutes. It was incredible. She was able to have a conversation with him in the divine mind room. The amazing thing that happened was 3 days after the Divine Mind conversation is that now she had not heard from her father in 10 years. Her father called her 3 days after the Divine Mind conversation and apologized to her. She was not expecting that at all. I said to her, make way for miracles, because people are going to be showing up very differently when you do this inner work, because what you're doing is you're cutting the cords. You're cutting the cords of fear consciousness. You're cutting everything out that's negative. So what she did was she dissolved and broke down all the walls between her and her father. And because her father never had the courage to face her before, because of all the walls she had created energetically, because they were not there now, he could actually reach out to her and see her within his own mind and heart. His higher self was saying, contact your daughter. It's time. And he listened, called her, and apologized. She forgave him, which is really, really powerful. She wasn't ready to have him in her life. That's not what that's about. But she was able to forgive. And in that, she healed her heart toward the masculine and was able to attract her beloved into her life, and ended up marrying this amazing man and having a lovely family. So that's the power of your mind. And the divine mind can assist you in so many areas of your life. It's so powerful. And we truly need to be connecting to our divine mind now, more than ever, because of what's happening in this world. So we need to find our way out of the maze of living in fear and be able to have these powerful conversations within ourselves. And as you begin to breathe and listen with another, you'll be able to breathe and listen to the wisdom that your higher self is bringing to you, because your higher self is going to be asking you to do things that you've never done before. And that's where you need to say yes, because we're going to be on a journey beyond the familiar. Okay, go ahead.
Hi, Karen. Thank you for doing this. This is amazing.
Thank you.
My experience, I am known as not hypnotized. So my work was more with imagination. So I had to really imagine what another individual is talking to me. I would like to clarify with you. So we communicate with one at a time, right? If I have several ones of them I would like to talk to, we do it one at a time.
One at a time. Absolutely. Yeah. So like the reason why I've been called to start sharing the divine mind conversation is because right now the energies in this realm, from all of the aluminum, everything that's polluting our air, that the toxicity in our food, everything, the combination of all that is stopping our mind from focusing. We're having a very difficult time focusing right now. And we need to begin to train our mind, to train ourselves to focus. So thank you, Oleg, for bringing that up, because they do not want you connecting to your imagination. The imagination is the gateway to your spiritual realms. It's the gateway.
Right. Can I apply this to an authority?
Yes.
Someone not from the family, but from authority, still keep an anger on that particular individual.
Great question, Oleg. Thank you. Anyone that we have anger with, we are here right now to heal our anger. We've got to release our anger because it keeps us stuck in their realm, and they feed off of our anger. So if we stay stuck in anger, we're giving our power away. So yes, you can sit at the table and you can see a police officer in front of you, a judge, you can see anyone before you, anyone that's criticized you, and begin to heal that.
But it should be live and soulful living, right? Not the corporation. Like you're not forgiving. I know you're not talking this corporation here or like dead entity.
No.
Okay.
No, because that's all fictional, right? It's all
exactly.
Yes.
Right. And the last one, I would like to talk with small me, myself as a child.
Oh, Oleg, yes.
So would I be able to do that? To
Yeah.
really forgive and like give him a love that I have not given before, or he didn't receive it before.
Oleg, thank you. You are an extraordinary man. I'm going to be doing a Divine Mind conversation on our inner child next month, right here.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, thank you, Oleg. Yes, absolutely. It's so key. Moving forward, I'll be doing the inner child here on the Monday call. After that, the Divine Mind conversations are going to be in the private members group on the Tuesday evenings. That's where I'll be offering a Divine Mind conversation once a month. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. I am so proud of our family here. You are all beautiful, magnificent beings, and we are on this incredible journey to freedom. And freedom is a responsibility, right? Freedom takes a lot of courage, and so grateful for all of you having that beautiful heart and seeking to expand the consciousness of your heart out into the world. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Karen.
Karen.
Just fabulous.
Thank
was
you,
lovely.
Karen.
Thank you.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you.
Thank
So
you.
great.
Thank you, Karen.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.